Om. Respected friends, welcome you all for the study of this great Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayana Shastram. It has 6 prakaranas, it has 32,000 shlokas. The prakaranas names themselves suggest what is the content in each of them and in total. In the Vairagya Prakarana, Sri Rama Vairagya, we can see in the Mumuksha Vyavahara Prakarana, Sri Rama Vasishtha, both of them discuss and reveal what is the Vyavahara of a Mumukshu. In the third Prakarana, which we are studying now, Utpatthi Prakaranam, in this, the entire world from that Brahman, not Utpanna at all, yet it is seen. That is proved through various Upakhyanas. Leelopakhyanam we are seeing now. 122 sargas are there in it. Then the Sthiti Prakarana talks about the Sthiti of this entire Jagat. Is not there though appears, because when the Utpatti is not there, how can there be Sthiti? Then the Upashama Prakaranam talks about the Upashama of the entire Jagat. Discovering that the Jagat was never there itself is the Upashanti of the Jagat. When these five are done, then we are fit within us for the ultimate reality, realization, liberation. That's why in that big half of the text is the Nirvana Prakarana in around more than 14,000 to 15,000 slokas. Nirvana is taught to us by Vaashishthaji. We are going to see all of that. Let it take 5 saal, 10 saal, I don't know, but we will do this text. Other than this, we should do Prasthanatraya. In that Upanishads, anyway, we have done 9 of them. Shveta Shudra coming to conclusion. Chandogya, Brahadaranyaka, Brahma Sutras. They also we will do in next 5-6 years. Along with Prasthanatraya, Prakaranas we should study. After this class, we have already started Prakaranas. 31st text we are studying. Whatever number of them, there we study. At least one Purana we should study. Bhagavatam we studied. Skanda Puranam we are doing Parayana. At least one Itihasa we should study. We have done total Valmiki Ramayanam, we have done Tulsi Ramayanam, we also have done Adhyatma Ramayanam. Mahabharata is there pending. All 1 lakh shlokas, if not at least some Parva we will study for our sake. These studies are not for anyone. Otherwise, the many great Mahatmas we have already spoken on that. Written books, they are all available to you. Swanta Sukhaya. We are doing here for our own understanding and sadhana. Then lot of stotras, suktams, shanti mantras we have to do. That also we are every day doing. Isn't it? Vishnu Sahasranama total with Shankara Bhashyam we completely studied in Telugu in one language. Now some texts like Ashtavakra Gita, Rubhu Gita, and then Panchadashi. These texts, when the Lord says, it will happen. In my mind, one text, Suta Samhita, is there. Let us see if we can, in this life, study that. So many beautiful Puranas are there. Within 1 or 2 months, Skanda Purana will be over. As the Lord guides, let's see if any other Purana chanting we need to do. For the youth also, we spoke the entire Bhagavad Gita for 800 days. A common sense thoughts around 3,000 or at least more around that we have seen in our all classes. So it's a very good effort going on. Prabhu ke kripa se. May all this lead to our Viveka Vairagya Jignasa Shravana Manana Nididhyasana Atmanubhuti. Oh Bhagavan, even a little of reward if you want to give as a result of all these tapasyas done, please give this Paramatma Prapti, no other thing. May it happen very soon. A little idea we just discussed, friends. Some of our classes are in Hindi, some in English, some in Telugu, going on. Of late, from last 100 days, at least 70, 80, we are doing one mantra, learning and ucharana for meditation also, morning class. In the Veda Parayanam, Shukla Yajurveda, Krishna Yajurveda, Atharvana Veda, all of that we have chanted along with all 10 mandalams of Rigveda also. Nowadays, Chandogya Brihadaranyaka Parayana is going on. Bhashya Parayanam also we started. In that up to Chandogya we did. Chandogya से करना है, रुकावट हुआ है. With full commitment in our next Chaturmasa Diksha Samaya, we will spend time only for that. Definitely we will do Chandogya Brihadaranyaka Brahma Sutra Gita Bhashya Parayana. Stotrams we started chanting around 3-4 hundreds of them we chanted, but mother stopped us for the time being. We have done up to Durga Saptasati. Durga Saptasati we have to do. Then we have some 100 more Devi Stotrams, followed by the Vishnu Stotras, Shiva Stotras, Ganapati Stotras. In the Vishnu, Rama, Shiva, and then Nrsimha Ityadi. Plenty of them are there. Which is all, this is how our Chanchala Mana, Bahirmukha Mana, Vasana Grasta Mana, Avidya Maya Mana, we want to make Nischala Nirvasana Bhagavad Arpita. Bhagavad Kripa Patra we are trying to. That's so in last 5 years of time, little more than 10,000 talks we have seen. 10,000 and above. Not uploaded are around 1,000. So good Prabhu ke Kripa se, Bhagavan, this Samaya, may it be spent only in remembering you, in offering to you. You also be regular, make use of it. Any other place you find it's better, welcome. Only one thing expected from you, spend time in satsanga wherever you can get tuned to. In that, let it be a moksha shastra. That much suggestion we can give you without asking. Without your asking, without my asking you whether I can give you or not. Okay, now in this Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, in the Utpatthi Prakaranam, we are studying Leelopakhyanam in this Saraswati Mata and Leela Samvada. Through that, Brahma Vidya only is taught to us. Bhagavan Vaashishtha teaching Brahma Vidya to Rama in this way. And every Sarga so beautiful. Now we are into 22nd Sarga. Name of the Sarga is Vignana Abhyasa Varnanam. In last 15, 16, 18 slokas only, so many great, beautiful knowledges were given to us. Now, in today and tomorrow, 2 days we need. In the last 10, 12 slokas of this 22nd Sarga, we are going to be given the very, very important secret of successful sadhana. Perhaps it might have been given in other texts many times, but here, from the words of Mother Saraswati through Leela, we are going to get what is to be done as sadhana for moksha. A crystal clear, unambiguous guidance is being given. If we are not able to understand it, only two mistakes. One, I might have not explained to you properly, or you are not attentive to listen. Other than these two reasons, as regards the topic is concerned, developed by Mother, it is so accurate, complete, perfect, complete mainly. This is what exactly we have to do as sadhana. Abhyasa is the word used there. The entire sarga, next 10 12 slokas. Every sloka is worthy of by hearting, worthy of understanding word by word, worthy of understanding total shloka and meditating on that understanding. Doing whatever sadhana that's indicated in that. So we are going to be blessed now from this next moment. Are we receiving those blessings? It's all in our hands. Let us try, invoke the grace through some parayanas, do the sankalpa and do the study from the verse number, let us say 21 onwards. कितने हैं पूरे इसमें? 21 से लेकर के 32, ओनली 12 श्लोक है. बहुत मजेदार इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. गिव दैट टाइम, हैव दैट पेशेंस एंड श्रद्धा भक्ति, listen at least. More than that, any vakta, what it can expect, isn't it? Don't look at the language, don't look at the face of the speaker and all nonsense. Just look at the subject that's being discussed. The profound subject, sublime subject, most important subject, especially those for those who want to be growing in Adhyatmic sadhana. For the samsarins who are interested in the world, I need not say anything. Within 2 minutes, they leave this class and go. Why should I talk or say anything? Anyway, you will go. But among those who are listening regular, a hint is given that you are provided with the bestest of the knowledge now. I have no vocabulary to say good, better, best, I know. But bestest, better than the best, bestest, whatever you say, is what is being guided. If this clicks to us and if we stick to this, bas, ho gaya. It's only a question of time that we are getting redemption, moksha from entire samsara bandhan. इसको समझकर जो यहाँ कह रहे हैं उसका हम अभ्यास कर पाए, बस समय की बात है. अदरवाइज सारे संसार बंधनों से हम मुक्त होने वाले हैं. रेडी? ओम 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 सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व वेदान्ताः सच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्य कृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. ओम श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने. ओम ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यास वामदेव नारदादि योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणादि महा शास्त्राणामाचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुति स्मृति पुराणेतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषि मुनि गुरु देवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुविघ्नसमूल निर्मूलनपूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्माद् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री वशिष्ठ राम संवाद रूप श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण प्रकरण मोक्ष प्रकरण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम अध्ययनम साधना प्रयत्न मुक्त्यर्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ते स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्माद् आनन्दस्याम्बरेवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ॐ सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुखघनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारमपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं पदं। ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्मसमाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ स्वसदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते। ॐ तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृत जलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठादि ऋषिभ्यो नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्र तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणं लीलोपाख्याने विज्ञानाभ्यास वर्णनं नाम द्वाविंशतितमः सर्गः। श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच श्रीदेवी उवाच। Friends, the topic under discussion, we have seen mother explaining about so many important aspects of understandings, knowledges. In one aspect, Siddhakasha, Chittakasha, Bhutakasha was explained. In another aspect, Stula Deha Tadatmya, Ativahika Sthiti, transcending both of them to realize the self, that is discussed. In another set of shlokas, the hetu for us to be bound in Stula Deha is the vasanas. Therefore, when we do the tanavam of the vasana, tanukaranam of the vasana, from the Stula Deha Tadatmya, Pakka 100% samsara to the Ativahika Sthiti we reach. In the Ativahika Sthiti, with that state of being in Ativahika Deha Sthiti, we can access the past, present, future, we can access other minds, we can access all the lokas, we can access all the gurus, rishis and their upadeshas also. So many things are said. In short, as we have seen in our common sense thought also in the morning. One side we have to intensify our Tattva Jnana and Sadhana. Other side we have to slowly see that our vasanas are reduced. This is how a serious sincere seeker's focus is as he gets the jnanam. Right? Having heard all so many beautiful things, overwhelmed was Leela. Thanking mother, saluting mother. She is so happy. Now she asks for the sadhana upaya. Mother used one word, avabodha ghana abhyasat. When the ghana abhyasa, the solid abhyasa, the staunch abhyasa, the strong abhyasa, the committed abhyasa of the avabodha, when it is done, the entire samsara vasanas go away, then the deha tadatmya, ativayika tadatmya, both we go beyond. We become one with the chitta sharira. The chitta is pure conscious self. That is the Chidakasha Maya we discover ourselves to be. That avabodha ghana abhyasa word, no? That abhyasa shabda Leela caught. Now she wants mother to specifically guide her. Mother is so kind that this child or this sadhika, Leela is so serious, sincere, oh, so happy whenever any guru finds such an obedient, sincerely following disciple. They to put all their efforts to teach them. है ब्रूयुः स्निग्धस्य शिष्यस्य गुरवः गुह्यमपि उत. We have seen that in Bhagavad Mahapurana in the Mahatmyam. तस्मै स विद्वान् उपसन्नाय सम्यक प्रशांत चित्ताय शमान्विताय तत्वोपदेशं कृपैव कुर्यात्. It is Shruti order also for such guru to teach to such disciple sincere. One of the best examples we see is that when Nachiketa went to Yamaraj, the highly qualified disciple, Yamaraj postponed as if all his works and taught Brahmavidya to Nachiketa. I think the people in the world might have celebrated that because nobody died. Why Yamaraja is busy as a Brahmavidya guru to disciple, fit disciple, highly deserving disciple Nachiketas. Okay, now with all this introduction, let us begin. The Leela's words or request to Mother, then Mother's teachings, which are the highest, most profound, most clear, most complete. Sufficient for us to digest and do sadhana, which we told in the beginning also. Right? Come now. Om. Yes. Leelovacha. Leela uvacha. What did Leela say? Tadetadupadishtam me jnanande vitvayamalam yasmin shrutigate shantim etidrushya vishuchika. Hey Devi, O Mother, Tvaya, by you, amalam jnanam tadetadupadishtam me. That most purifying, pure, profound jnana, upadesha which you have done to me. Upadesha means taking the disciple very upasamipe and disha nirdesha, guiding him towards the goal and the means. So that upadesha which you have done for me, tat etat upadishtam me jnanam. To me, the jnanam which is upadeshita by you. Tvaya, hey Devi, amalam, most purifying, most refreshing. Yasmin Shruti Gate, when the Jnanam entered through my ears, through my intellect, through my mind, into the heart. First, you have to listen through the ears, then understand through the intellect, then feel through the mind, and permanently settle that knowledge in the Hridaya. The Jnana named medicine will have to go to the core of the Hridaya and remove the Ajnana named disease which is seated there. So that's the meaning of Shrutigate. So Yasmin Shrutigate, what is happening? Shantim eti drushya vishuchika. So now this sentence is literal meaning is what? The Vishajvara, the very terrible fever of drishyata is getting quieted. That's the literal meaning. Drishya namak vishuchi ka rog shant ho gaya. Literal meaning. Now, how many things we can understand from this sentence? That she realized that the drishya and interest shown to the drishya is the hetu of entire samsara. Therefore, get out of that drishya. Then what? The corresponding drashta also is relative only. In fact, that never existing, relatively projected drashta, caught up in the drishya, is suffering. Who is a jiva? You and I. Both of them are not required. And what has to be realized is the druk swarupa paramatma. So drishya vishuchika shantimeti means my interest for the entire drishya is gone. Means total vairagya for the drishya jagat has happened to me. At the same time, the druk swarupa paramatma prapti ichha has grown in me. Means what? The mumukshata jignasa has grown in me fully. That means whatever Sri Rama is taught by Vaashishthaji, Mother Saraswati is teaching Leela, or any of the gurus teach to any of the disciples, any of the Shastra, the outcome of that must be these two. Drishya Vishuchuka Shanti is equal to the complete Vairagya towards everything around or the world around or world outside. Second is total Jignasa to know the substrat. सारे शास्त्रों का सुनने का ये दोनों फल होना चाहिए. अत्यंत वैराग्यम फॉर द दृश्य एंड जिज्ञासा टू नो द रियलिटी. तो शी सेज दृश्य विसूचिका शांति में. This is what already in the stage Lord Rama. So by telling this, that having heard Saraswati Mata from the mind of Leela, the Drishya Vishichika has gone away. By telling this, Sri Vashishthaji is acknowledging, appreciating Sri Rama's heart. Rama also at that time was free from entire interest in the Drishya. He was in Paramaviragya state. The good, that's a good state. And you also for this 1 hour class, keeping away everything, come to the class. That itself is the good state of mind, Vairagya. And 1 hour completely, if you are able to listen, you are a Maha Tapasvi. And in that, as the text is guiding, both of us are studying, if that subject also caught by you, aapko to namaskar hi hai. And if you are relating that knowledge gained for one's own sadhana, so you are the great mumukshu only. And sadhana kar bhi lete hain, it is a question of some time, that's it. So, the great jnanam amalam, which you have given to me, O mother, having heard it itself, my drishya vishuchika has shantameti. So now the mind of Leela is, let me realize that chitta, whatever chidakasha paramatma, on that the kalpita entire drishya, now no more fascinating to me, enchanting to me, attracting me, disturbing. क्या मजेदार है ना स्थिति. Should we not pray at this very moment to Mother Saraswati that, oh Mother, please come in my life also. See to it that from the Drishya Vishuchika, my mind is totally withdrawn, Shanta, and it is seeking only the truth, only reality. Take all the punyas done, all the dhana I have, every bit of whatever is there, pura le lo, in the exchange of it, give me that vairagya, this jignasa, then jnana of the tattvamasyadi from the Guru, and sadhana and moksha, tattva prapti. Oh Mother, bless. We can ask, we should ask. For that only these topics are discussed. एक तरफ बुद्धि से विषय को समझते हुए, दूसरे तरफ अपने तरफ से संकल्प करते हुए साधना के लिए, third side we should put an application in front of that Lord, the Divine. Any doubt in that? Anything wrongly said? Anything unwanted said in that? Or is it a useful idea? See. Now, having that way, thanked Mother and saying that my Drishya Vishuchika is gone away. Having said that, now in the second sloka, she is pleading to the mother. What a beautiful one. She says, Atropa kurume bruhi kobhyasaha कीदृशोऽथवा सः कथं पोषम् आयाति पुष्टे तस्मिंश्च किं भवेत्. अत्र उपकुरु. Now I have reached to this stage. By your grace, some more upakara you do to me. Upakuru means upakar करिए. अत्र उपकुरु में, मुझे थोड़ा उपकार कीजिए. What upakara you want? Bruhi. You teach me. You educate me. You enlighten me. You guide me. Bruhi मतलब कथय. अत्र उपकुरु में, ब्रूहि में. मुझे आप उपकार करिए, मुझे पढ़ाइए. Teach me. What do you want to learn? What do you want me to teach you? कहा अभ्यासः? What is abhyasa? Kidrushaha, what it looks like. What is abhyasa? What it looks like. What is abhyasa? 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 What it looks like. By this question, as we have already said, avabodha ghana abhyasa word was very strongly said by, sentence very strongly said by Mother. Leela caught that. Therefore, I want one upakara from you. You teach me. That is your upakara. What you want me? You have to teach me. What I want is ko abhyasaha. Right? What is abhyasaha? Ki drushaha. Athava. How it looks like. How it is done. Is it? अभ्यास किसको कहते हैं? वो कैसा किया जाता है? What is abhyasa? How it is done. Third, सः कथम पोषम आयाति. How that abhyas can be poshita, means strengthened, deepened, widened. Poshamayat. Not only starting it, but giving all the pushti to that abhyasa. Strength to the abhyasa means strongly doing the abhyasa, fully doing abhyasa, committedly doing the abhyasa to the extent required. How to achieve it? What is the meaning of abhyasa? How it is done? How it is strengthened? How it is strengthened means how the posham is done to that poshamayati. The fourth is important one, pushte tasminscha. When the abhyasa pushti happens, abhyasa pushti when happens, pushte tasminscha kim bhavet, what it results in. What's the consequence? What is the phala I am going to incur? Is it worthy? So what is abhyasa? How is abhyasa? How it is to be done? Poshana yukta means strongly. What is the outcome of it, result of it? Right? So the question is regarding abhyasa. Today we'll spend 5-6 minutes for my sake also. Please listen about abhyasa. What is said in Bhagavad Gita about abhyasa? What is said in Yoga Darshanam? 3-5 minutes we see to get an idea. Then we study what Mother says here. Okay. First, we'll study the Abhyasa definition from Yoga Darshanam because it is good introduction, good initiation. There, what is required is Mukti. Mukti is achieved through Swarupa Prapti. Swarupa Prapti is, which is Chiti Swarupa, is obtained when this Swarupa of mind is not attached to any of the vrittis. Myself, without attaching to the vritti, remains in itself when the vrittis go away. Vrittis will go away when I reach to the asampragnata samadhi sthiti. And that is done through the asampragnata yoga. Before that, the sampragnata samadhi, sampragnata yoga. All of these things, how we can achieve? Even before that, to enter into yoga marga, be attentive and understand all the things and do the things and reach to chittavrutti nirodha tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam nemudu moksha. Even before all of that is done, even before starting the yoga abhyasa, to make our antakarana ready for it. The antakarana has got the 5 bhumikas. First 3 bhumikas are samsara. Fourth is sadhana. Fifth is phala. What are the first three bhumikas of the chitta, which is samsara? Mudha, kshipta, vikshipta bhumikas. Mudha bhumika is tamoguna nidratmaka. Kshipta vikshipta is called as rajoguna, wherein where the chitta is lost we don't know, or we are trying to pull it but it is not coming into our control. More details you study or listen from someone. The Yoga Darshanam, we have studied, I think, the whole text. Other than this, the fourth bhumika is required, called as Ekagra bhumika. Through the Ekagra bhumika, we do yoga sadhana, then we reach to Niruddha sthiti of the vrittis of the chitta. When the chitta vrittis are gone for the self, there is nothing to identify with it to become a samsari, then the self remains identified with itself. That's called drashtuhu swarupya avasthanam. That's called as moksha. So, right from achieving the ekagra bhumika up to reaching the atmanubhuti, two sadhanas are indicated in Yoga Darshana. Those two sadhanas are called abhyasa and vairagya. So, to bring our understanding to this point, all the introduction of yoga little bit we touched. Therefore, abhyasa vairagya abhyam tan nirodha. That means that chitta vritti nirodha. Why chitta vritti nirodha? So that the aham, the real self, has nothing to identify with it. Therefore, it establishes in itself. Means I am no more identifying my chitta vrittis to become samsari. I realize my chit swarupa atma get moksha. Abhyasa vairagyabhyam tannirodha. Now, same thing said in Gita 6th chapter also. When after listening from Lord, Arjuna says, the wind may be controlled, Lord, but the mind cannot be controlled. Bhagavan says you are right, but still there is a upaya. Upaya is this two only. With abhyasa and vairagya, hey Arjuna, the mind can be controlled. See that topic? Yoyam yogastaya prokta samyena madhusudana etasyaham na pashyami chanchalatvat sthitim siram chanchalam mana krishna pramati balavat drudam tasyaham nigraham manye vayoho iva sudushkar. When Arjuna says this, Krishna says, Sri Bhagavan Vacha, asamshayam mahabaho. There is no doubt mahabaho Arjuna. Manaha durnigram, difficult to control mind because chalam. And yet there is an upaya. What is that? Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyana cha gruhyate. Here Arjuna, through abhyasa and vairagya, the chitta can be controlled. Same thing in Yoga Darshanam, abhyasa vairagya abhyam tan nirodha. Right? In that, the vairagya is what? For this world and otherworldly, every of the bhoga, total detachment is called vairagya. Because all of them are temporary, all of them are binding, all of them are kalpita. These are all thought, and understood. All these things will be told after 5 slokas by Mother Saraswati also a little bit here. So that's what explained in Yoga Darshanam Vairagya. More details, that's not the topic here. Abhyasa is the topic, therefore I am skipping it. Drushtanushravika Vishayavitrushna Vashikara Sanya Vairagyam and all the definition. Other than Vairagya, the second sadhana is Abhyasa. Now we have come to the point which we are to discuss here. What is Abhyasa is simple. Bhagavan Patanjali ji, who is Adishesha Avatara, gives the definition of Abhyasa is only 2, 3, 4 words. Next sutra, little more explanation. Very crucial, very precious, to be remembered throughout life if you are genuine seekers and want to do sadhana and grow. He says Abhyasa means Tatra Sthitau Yatnaha Abhyasa. Tatra means in that state of mind. Sthitau, to stabilize ourselves in it. Yatnaha, putting the effort, is called Abhyasa. So Abhyasa is Yatnaha. Sthitau Abhyasaha. Sthitau Yatnaha is Abhyasa. So what is Abhyasa? Prayatnam. What for Prayatnam? Sthiti. Sthiti what? Tatra. Now in the subject, Tatra means what? In the Ekagra Bhumi to begin with. So to put our chitta in the Ekagra Bhumika, whatever the yatna we are doing, that is Abhyasa. Thereafter, Vritti Nirodha Sthiti. Nirodha vritti sthiti, niruddha chitta vritti sthiti. Trying to establish that, in that, maintain that is called again yatnaha. That is also abhyas. Third level mein swarupa nishtha. No, I am the Chit Swarupa. You got a taste of it. Now the yatna is to stay in that only. That's called as abhyas. So Atma Anubhava Abhyasa, Chitta Vritti Nirodha Abhyasa, Vairagya Abhyasa. Or Ekagra Chitta Bhumika Abhyasa. Prayatna to maintain these three is abhyasa. 1 point. Now is that abhyasa 1 minute, 2 minutes per day done sufficient? Or like in many of our Hindu families, it happens Friday or Saturday, once a week, little of puja, little upasana, little temple darshana we do. इससे अभ्यास हो सकता है क्या? इसको अभ्यास कहते हैं क्या? Is that sufficient abhyasa? That means to enter into that sthiti? No. Then what to do? This is what it is. In the next sutra, Patanjali says, Ki sahato. That sthiti achievement through the abhyasa is done dirgha kala. For a long time, that prayatna has to be done to get the sthiti. Long time that prayatna has to be done to get into that sthiti. That prayatna done to get into that sthiti is called abhyas. So that prayatna, which is the definition of abhyasa, is dirgha kala. In that dirgha kala, for a long time, maybe running into few lives. Nairantaryena, nirantarata, without antara, interruption. This is where we go. Okay? We do today puja, tomorrow we do puja morning. But in between, how much of antara? 22 hours of antara. In the 22 hours, everything we do to destroy whatever the ekagrata we achieved through that half an hour, 1 hour puja. This is where we miss. Nairantariyena. Third, satkaraha. With so much of utmost love, reverence and respect for that sadhana. It's required, no? जैसे इस क्लास के प्रति आपको सत्कार बुद्धि नहीं है, why will you come? Why will you sit? You have satkara buddhi to see cinema, cricket match. You go there, isn't it? I am doing my classes every day because I have the satkara buddhi, the respect and reverence to our shastras. I want it to increase more and more. That whole day, at least 10 classes I must do. Lord should give the energy and the wisdom. So, wherever there is satkara, there we do deeply in spite of all obstacles. Asevitaha means till the result comes, keep on doing. Then drudha bhumi. Then the bhumi becomes drudha. Ekagra bhumi. Then vritti nirodha bhumi. Then chaitanya anubhava. Atma chaitanya anubhava. Which is called kaivalyam in yoga darshan. So I have explained to you what is meaning of abhyasa on the basis of yoga darshanam. तत्र स्थितो यत्नः अभ्यासः सः तु दीर्घकाल नैरन्तर्य सत्कार आसेवितो दृढभूमि. Feel it. That's why I request you to come, sit, concentratedly listen, feel what is discussed. Yeah, very precious. Precious not because somebody is speaking here. Never. It's precious because the Maha Rishis, yogis of the stature of Patanjali etc., they have guided for the entire mankind who wanted to get redeemed of this samsara bandhanam. Unko respect karo. If we study Gita, Gita is great because it is given by Krishna. Study Yoga Vaashishtha because it is given by Vaashishthaji. It is given by Mother Saraswati. Upanishads are great because the Brahmanishta rishis, through them it is revealed. We are studying for that purpose. Okay, now about this abhyasa in Gita, one or two things. Sixth chapter already said, abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyana cha grihyate. In one more place we see, in the eighth chapter, Bhagavan says, abhyasa yoga yuktena. चेतसा न अन्यगामिना चेतसा paramam purusham divyam yati partha anuchintaya. Every day listening to Vedanta, studying, doing manana to keep intact that our Paramatma Tattva alone is our goal. Thereafter, Abhyasa Yoga Yuktena Chetasa. The chitta has to be with the yoga called as Abhyasa. Chitta has to be trained in the yoga called Abhyasa. Abhyasa ही योग है. We know Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Kundalini Yoga. Abhyasa also is yoga. So, Abhyasa Yoga Yuktena Chetasa. And that's it. Na Anyagamina. Chitta is not going here and there. In that way, when you do, hey, Arjuna, Paramam Purusham Divyam Yati Partha. Anushintya. That Parama Purusha Prapti is obtained by that sadhaka, Gita mein. And about the Abhyasa in 3-4 places in Gita also it comes. So we are good. We know many things. We do things to sadhanas. But only little we are doing. Uska nirantar abhyas. One of the good example for us is our daily studying the Shastra. It's a good abhyas. Those who are coming regularly, I'm sure, for me also, because the daily study of Shastra called as Abhyasa, we are in touch with Paramatma Tattva and slowly, slowly the understandings are opening up. और ये अभ्यास छोड़ दिया मानो डेली उपनिषद क्लास को आने का, I know this Upanishad knowledge zone, then very soon we forget it and already we take world as real, we will become 100% samsari. ये अभ्यास हमको हेल्प कर रहा है. मैं तो डिसाइड कर लिया, as long as the breath is there, Shastra Adhyanam Adhyapanam will be done. Now, Leela asked 4 questions. What is Abhyasa? How it is done? How it is made Pushti Yukta? What is the result of it? Ko Abhyasaha Kidrushaha Katham Poshamayati Pushte Tasmin Kim Bhavet. वो तो पुष्ट हो गया तो उसका लाभ क्या है? Question is done. Now we will see mother's teaching. Saraswati Mata. Every shloka is million rupee precious it is. Let us see. Now what we spoke for 20 minutes, all of that mother tells in the first shloka. What is it? Shri Devi Vach. Shri Devi is Maha Saraswati Mata. Ki yad yena kriyate kinchit yena yada yada vinabhyasena tanneha siddhimeti kadachana. Very important. Yat, whatever, yena, by whomever, kriyate, done, kinchit, whatever it is. Yena yada. By whomever, whenever. Means in this universe, by whichever Purushartha Samarthya Yukta Jiva, whenever, whatever, from smaller than the smallest to the greater than the greatest goal to achieve that. Whoever he may be. Listen carefully. Vina abhyasena. Without abhyasa. Abhyasa already explained. Vina abhyasena tat. That doing of it perfectly, consequently, the achieving of the result, tat na iha siddhi meti. Never that siddhi success happens. Kadachana. कभी भी हिंदी में कहना है तो बिना अभ्यास का कभी भी किसी को भी किसी भी चीज में विजय नहीं मिलेगा, कभी भी नहीं मिलेगा. कदाचन सिद्धिम न नारायण एति. Therefore, from this sentence, once for all, for the whole life, we should understand and accept the importance and need of abhyasa. Abhyasa defined and explained in the beginning only. And whatever you are doing every day japa, it is abhyasa. But in that satkara has to come. Satkara is respect, reverence. Respect, reverence means doing it as it has to be done. That's respect. Satkara means following the सत्क्रियते मीन्स अच्छी तरह से करना. सत्कार का दो अर्थ होते हैं. Respectfully, reverentially, that respect, reverence is expressed in the form of doing the things perfectly. We are doing good abhyas of upasana, some of you, but do it with a direkala nirantarya satkar. That's getting noted somewhere. That's going to give us the result. Like all these classes we are doing. Do you think the Lord is not watching? अरे क्या बोलते हो? And in our antakarana also, all these are entering. More consciously we do, with more awareness. As our first thought in our today morning common sense thought, first topic out of the 7 things. More deeply these knowledges enter into us. Isn't it? Good. Some are doing the Stotra Parayana Abhyasa, Japa Abhyasa, Puja Abhyasa, Purana Pathana Abhyasa, Tattva Shastra Shravana Abhyasa. Chodo mat. These are the only ones which protect us from going in wrong direction. Put us in the right path. Give us strength, give us wisdom, give us willpower, give us conviction of the goal. You can see it. I need not explain so much. In this world, who and why somebody is spiritual? Because of these things. And why the others are worldly? Because of the absence of this. लगे रहो भैया, छोड़ो मत. तो अस्मिन् लोके येन येन यदा यदा यद्यत् क्रियते विना अभ्यासेन तत् न सिद्धिमेतिह कदाचन. So this sloka I can talk for 40 minutes. So many things are there. One crucial thing we say, and we enter into the million rupee worthy next sloka. At least chanting, literal meaning today we will say, explanation tomorrow. What is one thing is here, Vina Abhyasena Siddhim Na Eti Kadachana means don't give up in between. When you take up some greater, higher goals, till the goal is reached, keep on working, struggling on that. And the 3 type of people that are spoken in so many of the Subhashitas. One, those who never start. 2, start, but when obstacles come, they give up. 3rd, in spite of all obstacles, they continue. They are the only ones who reach the goal. Isn't it? Starting, many people do it. But when the testing times come, difficulties come from outside and inside. Having strength, patience, perseverance, dhirata that time, and allowing that weakening moment to go away, and starts or maintains his tempo journey, he is the only one who succeeds. याद रखो, जिंदगी में भी तरक्की के लिए बाहर की चीजों में, आध्यात्मिक तरक्की के लिए मार्ग में आंधी तूफान भयंकर वर्षा सब आ सकता है. रिमेंबर दैट हिंदी गाना, रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के, कांटों पे चलते हैं तो राहें मिलते हैं, ऐसा कुछ कुछ गाना है. दैट इज द थिंग वी हैव टू डू. दैट्स कॉल्ड अभ्यास. Here, kadachana na siddhi mehati, from that what we are learning is never give up. That's it. Attitude of never giving up. Yes, our mind only shatru. Our vasanas only are shatru. Our deha indriyas, they act to be tired and exhausted. है ना? जब सिनेमा देखनी है तो 6-6 घंटे देखते हैं, क्रिकेट देखने 8 घंटे, सत्संग के लिए माइंड एंड इंटेलेक्ट सेंसेस से 20 मिनट सुन के अब थक गए हैं, इससे ज्यादा हम नहीं सुन सकते. एवरी नौटंकी और उपाधिस प्ले along with the outer disturbances. You know, Kaschit Dhiraha Pratyagatmanam Aikshat. Only one Dhira Purusha who keeps on working and reaches the goal. मैं छोड़ूंगा ना ये मार्ग को लक्ष्य मिलने तक. ये 1000 बार करो. This japa is more required than Jai Sri Ram, Jai Ram, anything. What will Rama do? Rama only gives this knowledge. Beta, when you pray to me, I give you knowledge. Knowledge is never to give up your sadhana. Keep doing it. हो गया? Abhyasa we discussed. Now, in this mantra 24, Mother teaches us the Abhyasa explanation. This sloka comes in Gita with little different words in the 10th chapter. And in many texts it comes. Gita में तो ये Krishna 9th chapter last sloka talks about this. 9th chapter 22 sloka little differently talks. And the 10th chapter also in the first 10-15 sloka में भगवान खुद कहते हैं. Little words are different. I will refer all of them when we explain. Now are you ready to catch that key for success? सुनकर लगता है सुना है, बट और से सुनो, पकड़ो, पकड़े कि नहीं देखो, रेस्पेक्ट करो कि वशिष्ठ जी कह रहे, राम जी सुन रहे. Mother Saraswati herself is teaching us. Now we are chanting this mantra two times and 2 times. 2 times means repetition and then 2 times. In that 4-time effort, let us see if we can by heart that sloka. First, Om Shri Devyuvacha Tatchintanam Tatkathanam Tatchintanam Tatkathanam Anyonyam Tatprabodhanam Anyonyam Tatprabodhanam Etadekaparatvam cha Etadekaparatvam cha Tadabhyasam Vidurbudhaha Tadabhyasam Vidurbudhaha. Together 2 times. Tat chintanam tat kathanam anyonyam tat prabodhanam etadeka paratvam cha tadabhyasam vidurbudhaha. Again, tat chintanam tat kathanam anyonyam tat prabodhanam etadeka paratvam cha tadabhyasam vidurbudhaha. मुझे तो आ गया है ना. In another place it's called as Tattvabhyasam Vidurbuddha. In another place it's called as Brahmabhyasam Vidurbuddha. यहाँ तदभ्यास. Okay, the same thing in Gita 10th chapter में मच्चित्ताः मद्गत प्राणाः बोधयन्तः परस्परं कथयन्तश्च मां नित्यं तुष्यन्ति च रमन्ति च. भगवान in 10th. 9th में लास्ट में मनमना भव मद्भक्तो मद्याजी माम नमस्कुरु माम एव एष्यसि युक्त्वैवम् आत्मानम मत्परायणः. Same thing in Bhagavatam. In the beginning only, Sutaji says Shaunakadis and Shukadev says Parikshit. Tasmat Bharata Sarvatma Bhagavan Ishvaro Harihi Srotavyah Kirtitavyascha Dheyaha Pujyaha Nityata. Same in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad in Maitreyi Brahmana. The Yajnavalkya tells to his wife Maitreyi when she becomes Pakka Shishya and asks कि आत्मा वा अरे द्रष्टव्यः श्रोतव्यः मंतव्यः निदिध्यासितव्यः आत्मनः दृष्टे श्रुते मते विज्ञाते सर्वं विदितं स्यात्. So Brihadaranyaka we quoted, Gita we quoted. In every of the Shastras we see this. Okay, now once more feel the shloka. Literal meaning I'll tell, explanation more tomorrow. Shloka is tat chintanam tat kathanam anyonyam tat prabodhanam etad ekaparatvam cha tad abhyasam vidurbudhaha. Tad abhyasam iti budhaha viduhu. This is called as abhyasa by all the wise people. So literal meaning is tat chintanam. So when you are having your mind, you are awake, you are alive, With the mana buddhi, chintanam is to be done of tat paramatma tattva only. But are we doing it? Second, tat kathanam. Whoever comes to you ready to listen, do the kathanam only of the tat paramatma. Here tat means parabrahma. Abhyas. Okay. Third one is what? Anyonyam. When two people come together, no other topic for discussion. Only tat alone, prabodhanam has to be done. But do we do that? Imagine for an example. In our life of 80, 90 years, पर डे 5-6 घंटे के हिसाब से लगाओ तो कितने हजारों लाखों के लोगों के साथ हजारों लाखों मुलाकातें हुई हाइपोथेटिकल हाइपोथेसिस एग्जाम्पल ओनली हाइपोथेटिकल आइडियल एग्जाम्पल इन देयर पूछ रहा हूं मैं आपसे कि with so many lakhs of interaction with people, so many topics we discussed about worldliness, imagine how much of vasanas they might have created in us, which are going to command us for hundreds of lives for samsara. The opposite of it. In all these 78 years, the ideal most point I am talking. In every interaction, imagine if the topic was only Brahma Tattva. By this time, we would have realized Brahman. I am explaining tomorrow more detail, with wife or husband. Every day, fighting on how many issues? Even if not fighting, very lovingly talking. But in that loving talking also, about what? Only about the entertainment, enjoyment, extroverted things. Imagine every wife is Maitreyi and every husband is Yajnavalkya. In every house, not punishment, but Brahadaranика Upanishad would have happened. Ideally, I am telling you, you can talk to me and say, Swami, आप बोलने को ठीक होता है कुछ होता नहीं आप करते हो क्या? This anybody can say, I know you are wise. It looks like also sometimes. Isn't it? वो अलग बात है. आजकल कौन कर रहे हैं स्वामी आप ऐसे बोलते हो आइडियल बात है कोई भी कह सकते हैं करके देखा हो यू कैन चैलेंज मी यू कैन क्वेश्चन मी व्हाट राइट वी हैव टू tell all these things to us what authority you can ask me I have no answer to anyone only one answer I am telling to myself I am safe उसको छोड़ो वो वाला हम तो आपको मुझे डांटने की जरूरत नहीं है मैं ऑलरेडी सर झुका लिया उसके लिए वो छोड़ दो बट बाई द mere thinking of it imagine both opposite things कितने वासनाएं बनाए होंगे हम अब तक और वही साधना क्या होता ये वाला now why this discussion is only to say this point we realize now 26th December 25 can we now having learned this change our course of life in this way from today point is not about what we have done in the past वो तो you can't change it हो गया वो all point is in the present from this present moment every moment which is coming to us as present a gift from the Lord can we do this if we can do that forget about past we are on the right path now अन्योन्यम tat prabodhanam etat ekaparatvam in this way eka paramatma is paramalakshya and we are attending only to it tat it is called as abhyasa by buddha the wise people नहीं इसको सुनने को इतना मुश्किल होता है ट्राई करने के लिए तो होश ही उड़ जाता हमारा वी बिकम टायर्ड आई कांट बट वेदर यू एक्सेप्ट और नॉट डू और नॉट अंडरस्टैंड और नॉट लाइक इट दैट इज द ओनली है ना लाइक द लेग हैज गॉट सो मच ऑफ infection that it is non-curable it's going to spread to other parts the doctor says to save the other parts of your body you have to amputate it now how much ever painful it is to listen that how can I allow my leg to be cut and all that Is there any option, sir? There is no option, he says. It may be painful. You cannot leave, cut a leg. You have एक उंगली वो चार उंगली इसमें कैसे रहे तो अब यू ब्रिंग और योर सिनेमा डायलॉग सेंटिमेंट्स इमोशंस वो वाला पाँव जिससे मैंने इतनी यात्राएं की वो मैं से कैसे कटवाऊं नहीं कटेगा तो बाकी दूसरा पाँव भी जाएगा फिर sometimes the gangrenes frostbites they happen no that time they have to do amputations हम्म। अब कहते हैं डॉक्टर ऑप्शन दूसरा मरने का है नहीं है यू अंडरस्टैंड बट इट्स वेरी पेनफुल टू लिसन इट इज मोर पेनफुल टू गेट इट डन थ्रू आउट द लाइफ आप उसको देखकर लगता है अभी मैं एक पाँव का हो गया अपाइज there's no option if you understand example in the same way whether you like or not you do it or not want or not this cannot be altered that only through the abhyasa the paramatma is gained the abhyasa means these three things and more tomorrow we'll exhaust we'll explain it's not ended it started कल पूरा दिन इसी पे लगेगा तच्चिंतनम तत्कथनम अन्योन्यम तत्प्रबोधनम एतद एक परत्वम तद अभ्यासम बुधा विदु अब बोलो $1 million वाला $1 million वाला मिलियन गोल्ड बिस्कुट वाला सिल्वर बिस्कुट वाला आज कहीं न्यूज में आया इवन कॉपर कॉस्ट आल्सो इज इंक्रीजिंग पीपल स्टार्टेड बाइंग एंड स्टोरिंग कॉपर नाउ गोल्ड सिल्वर तो हो गया क्या क्या नौटंकी चलता रहता वेरी प्रेशियस वेरी वैल्यूएबल thought this is etadekaparattvam cha buddhaha viduhu तच्चिंतनम तत्कथनम अन्योन्यम तत्प्रबोधनम एतद एक परत्वम च अब इतना what do you call precious valuable guidance we are given we have taken or not seriously sincerely has it touched our heart or not थोड़ा मेरे हाथ में होता होगा if I have not communicated to your heart from my heart little bit maybe but everything is not my mistake you also are 100% sometimes even if the speaker is not 100% up to the disciple or listener is sincere he can fully catch the thing है कि नहीं पकड़ में आया कि नहीं ये पॉइंट कि हमें आज से तत् अभ्यास करना है ना the same thing in the bhakti bhava कर्मेंद्रिय ज्ञानेन्द्रिय अंतःकरण offer to the Lord है ना श्रवणम इट इज ज्ञानेन्द्रियास कीर्तनम इट इज कर्मेंद्रियास विष्णो स्मरणम इट इज अंतःकरण and all other things पादसेवनम अर्चना वंदनम दास्यम सख्यम आत्मनिवेदनम in bhakti that is what it is done what is it now the definition we have to understand and the necessity of that sadhana we have to accept then the willingness to start doing it ready to give up everything else these few places if you can get adjusted and make a beginning and keep on doing if not today tomorrow it will happen you know but that willingness should be there listen not to the mind and other distracting suggestion giving sources your own mind can give suggestion अब सुबह क्लास अटेंड करो अब शाम का छोड़ दो some people used to come to both class they left some people तो सारे क्लासेस छोड़ दे मैं एक ही हूँ जो सब क्लास अटेंड करता हूँ the mind devil it tells huh, some of you may have gone to a greater, better, higher guru to teach you. I'm not a guru. A great Mahatma you might have found. I always wish and pray. Whoever is giving this class should go to another Mahatma who teaching better to them. The sadhaka, sadhana, and sadhaka in that sadhaka should not perish or die or should not get subdued or eliminated. मैं हमेशा ही संकल्प I every day remember all people who used to come to my class. I just pray बस इनका कल्याण हो कोई ना कोई तत्व शास्त्र ही सुनते रहे है ना My gratitude to them, whatever I have my feelings, isn't it as a part of my sadhana? The mind is a devil, it gives terrible suggestions. Now you understand the need of Guru Bhakti, Guru Sharanagati, that whatever he says that I will listen. That's the only way by which we can avoid the commands of our mind, etc., which have only one agenda of distracting us and destroying us. तच्चिंतनम तत्कथनम अन्योन्यम तत्प्रबोधनम एतदेक परत्वम च तदभ्यासम विदुदाह. इस श्लोक का अपना बाय हार्ट कर लेना कल. Okay, for our sake, let us chant it 3 times. Om Tat Chintanam Tat Kathanam Anyonyam Tat Prabodhanam Etad Eka Paratvam Cha Tadabhyasam Vidurbudhaha. Again, Om Tat Chintanam Tat Kathanam Anyonyam Tat Prabodhanam Etad Eka Paratvam Cha Tadabhyasam Vidurbudhaha. Once more, Om Tat Chintanam Tat Kathanam अन्योन्यं तत्प्रबोधनम् एतदेकपरत्वं च तदभ्यासं विदुर्बुधाः. Shloka told, literal meaning told, exhaustive analysis, explanation. We will see tomorrow, and also from here, next 10 shlokas substantiate this shloka. Try to empower, strengthen our knowledge of this shloka. Mother is kind to teach. Let us be kind to ourselves to learn. We'll conclude today. Om Purnamadaha Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Bol Shri Ramachandra Bhagwan ki jai, Vaashishtha Bhagwan ki jai, Saraswati Maiya ki jai, Leela Mata ki jai. All these disciples of Leelas, Parikshits, Arjunas, don't label them to be permanent disciples only. At the time of teaching in the text, they were listening as disciples, sadhakas. After that, all of them might have got moksha, no doubt only. इतना ज्ञान गुरुओं से मिलेगा, साधना किए बिना रहेंगे क्या वो? That text is written about that story. अब अर्जुन गीता सुना, हो गया क्या बस? इज ऑलवेज सुनने वाला नहीं है वो, ये से जीवन मुक्त हो ही गया कभी का. Even Mahabhayankar Rakshasas also who were killed by the Lord and all. In the future lives, they might have become sadhu sadhak. And mukti ho gaya hoga. Every of the Shastra teaches us only two things of what not to do, what to do. Up to that only. The other characters in that, मुक्त हो गए होंगे सब लोग. कुछ लोग उच्च उत्तम स्थिति से नीचे लुढ़क भी गिर भी गए होंगे. Like we also. A good mood of sadhana for 1 month, suddenly everything is gone. Eat, वाचो स्लीपो स्लीप. पता नहीं स्वामी क्या हो गया मेरे को, मैं इतना बढ़िया रेगुलर आपके क्लास में आता था, यज्ञ और ऑर्गेनाइज करता था. ये भी हो सकता है. बट it is also the power of the guru teaching anugraha that most cases definitely they have to, like Shankara Bhagwan's shastras, whoever are studying, Puja Gurudev Satsangas, whoever have listened. Only question of time and their personal prarabdha, that's all delays it. Otherwise सब के अंदर वो सीड पड़े हैं, वो पक्का वो स्प्राउट होकर वो साधना वृक्ष बनकर मोक्ष फल देने वाले हैं. थैंक यू. ओम शांति शांति शांति. नाउ let us study Tattvamasi. Hari Om.